Hey guys, Frank here, Christ Over Crypto. Just want to share a quick story with you guys, quick update. Um, Last night I had the pleasure of going to Anita Baker concert with my wife, and we actually were supposed to go see her 5 years ago, and she canceled the concert and we weren't able to see her, but thank God we were able to see her last night, and it was definitely worth the wait. She was an amazing performer. The way she's kept her voice, preserved her voice is nothing short of incredible, and we just really enjoyed the performance. But that kind of sets the backdrop for a story, a quick story I want to tell you guys, and I want to leave you with this message is, don't let a pending transaction ruin your life. Now, when we were waiting last night at the concert once we got in, we got in the line for the bar, food and drinks, and we're gonna grab a snack and a quick drink before the show started. And they have, everybody now kind of has the square or the square stripes, for credit card swipes and things like that. And so there's a lady, she was probably one or two people ahead of us, and she had ordered a drink, and there was some confusion as far as whether or not she was charged when she swiped the first time. They asked her to swipe again, so she did swipe again, and she was kind of still upset, saying that she felt like she had paid twice, but the woman said that the transaction didn't complete, so she had to swipe again. So she swiped again and paid, and she seemingly walked off like the transaction was over. And while me and my wife were ordering drinks in another line, she came back very irate, telling the cashier that she had been charged twice, and she was looking at her credit card statement, and she then saw two charges for the drink she purchased. So she was upset because she thought she got charged twice. But the thing that people don't understand about credit card transactions are, or maybe you do understand this, I don't want to say people, but a lot of people don't understand, is once you swipe your card, it starts an authorization, and whether or not it completes depends on whether or not the other side, settles the transaction. So once, basically, like, at which point the woman's card was swiped, once there was a pending transaction for whatever amount. Now that amount would not settle, meaning that it would eventually fall off, and only the other amount that she swiped and signed her name on would settle. But I say that to say, how many times do we have something that we know is a pending transaction in our lives, and we can't wait for that to settle, and we get upset? I think I want to take the verse Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you will prosper. A lot of times we ignore the part about the weapon being formed, and sometimes it looks like a pending transaction, something that looks like it's charged against us, but it's actually going to fall off. And so this woman, she was very upset over something that there was nothing, it had no real power over her. That transaction was literally just vapor. It would never settle with the other bank, so she would never get charged. But in the meantime, it did show that it was there, but it wasn't really something that was ever going to affect her. And I think a lot of times as believers, we have things in our lives that are there, but they can't affect us, but they bother us. So she was upset, and she was asking for a refund, and I don't really know how the story played out, because we went upstairs and we wanted to kind of move on from that. But I think it's something we can take with us, and just continue to move forward. And as in John 16:33, Jesus said, you will face trouble in this world, but take heart, for I have overcome it. So I think we have those things in our mind where I just don't want you to have anything. If there's anything in your life, like a pending transaction that isn't real, don't let that upset you. Don't let that be something that allows you any stress, allows you to spend any time thinking about it, because that's how the enemy wins. When you're distracted over things that have no control over your life, that's how you lose sight of your purpose for the kingdom. So I just want to share that with you. Do not let a pending transaction ruin your life. It's gonna fall off, whatever it is, and it's already been taken care of. Everything's already been taken care of and paid for, and will settle properly. So I just want to share that with you guys. Thank you for watching. Always remember, Christ over crypto.